Hello students, this is Neeta Biju. Welcome again to another class of business studies. We have already completed two chapters, that is nature and significance of management and principles of management. Today we are going to start with the third chapter, that is business environment. So business environment, today we'll be doing about the concept, meaning, features of business environment. So business environment is the sum total of all individuals, institutions, and other forces that are outside the control of the business enterprise but that may affect its performance. For example, the economic, social, political, technological, and legal environment, also the consumers, competitors, government, and the other factors also will constitute the business environment. So basically business environment. Environment means the things around us is what is called as environment in general and in common. But business environment means whatever is in and around business which has directly or indirectly an impact and influence on the working of the business is what is called as business environment. So here we have all the types of environment: political, social, legal, technological, the consumers, the competitors, the government. All these factors will directly or indirectly influence and it has a very, you can say, strong impact on the working of the business, and that is why it constitutes business environment. Now we'll be studying about the features or characteristics, or you can say the nature of business environment one by one. The first one is totality of external forces. The second one, specific and general forces. The third one, interrelatedness. The fourth one, dynamic nature. The fifth one, uncertainty. The sixth one, complexity. And the seventh one is relativity. The first feature of business environment is totality of external forces. Business enterprises consist of environment that is the sum total of all the external factors that are outside the business, such as consumers, government, competitors, etc. So the sum total, putting all the factors that has an influence and that has an impact on the business enterprise, the total of all the factors is what is called as totality of external factors, which is beyond or not in the control of business enterprise, such as the external factors that is outside the business, the consumers, the government, the competitors, the legal environment, the technological environment. It is a sum total of all these factors together that forms or constitutes the external forces as a feature of business environment. The next feature is specific and general forces. Specific forces are the forces which directly affects the business enterprise and the day-to-day working of the business, such as the behavior of suppliers, consumers, investors, competitors, etc. It affects the sales of a product directly. So these forces are very specific. We can point out and we know what is influencing what. So the behavior of the suppliers, they are particularly pointing out the suppliers. Behavior of the consumers, the investors, the shareholders, the competitors' behavior, the rival companies' behavior, etc. It affects the sales of the product directly, and that is why it is called as specific forces. We have general forces, that are the forces that indirectly affects the business enterprise, but of course they have a very strong impact on the business enterprise, such as changes in political, social, legal, or technological conditions that may require a business to make changes in its plans and policies. So this is where it doesn't, of course, directly have impact on the working of the business enterprise. It has indirect impact and indirect influence on the working of an enterprise. So because of this general forces, we cannot specify them. It is political, social, any policies of the government, legal laws, or of the society, or any advanced technology. All these conditions together will form general forces, and it will require a business to make changes in its plans and policies. So this is what is specific and general forces as a feature of business environment. The next feature of business environment is interrelatedness. So different parts of business environment is interrelated. In other words, change in general forces may lead to change in specific forces. For example, greater awareness of healthcare will lead to increase in demand for health products and services. Change in technology has also changed the standard of living of the people. So it is interrelated. So whatever is the demand or whatever is the behavior of the people and the factors in and around the business is very much related to the behavior of business enterprise as well. So environment has great impact on the working of the business enterprise. It is interrelated. Every you can say human being is now health conscious and they are working on immunity boosting. So now business is also coming up with products of immunity boosting. So this is what is called as interrelatedness. So change in technology, advanced technology also has helped to change the standard of living of the people. So business and environment is interrelated to each other. The next feature of business environment is very common and it's we are very familiar with this word, dynamic in nature. So business environment keeps on changing due to constant change in technology, tastes and preferences of consumers, arrival of new competitors in the market, etc. Therefore, business environment is very much dynamic in nature. It goes on changing. It is not static. It is not the same all the time. It goes on changing. Especially the technology has a rapid change always. Taste and preferences of consumers also keep on changing. New competitors arrive in the market. All these will have an impact on business environment. So it goes on changing. That is why it is called as dynamic in nature. Next one is uncertainty. So uncertainty means not sure what is going to happen in future, not sure, or we cannot predict what will be the future. That is business environment. It is very uncertain and it is very difficult to predict the future due to the innovations and new applications in software and other factors that may influence the working of the business. So business environment becomes very uncertain. So we cannot study exactly what are going to be the consequences, what is going to be the result, what is going to be the outcome in future, and that is why business environment is totally uncertain. We cannot predict what is going to happen in future. The next feature is complexity. Complexity means difficult. It's not that easy. The interrelated and dynamic nature of business environment makes it very difficult to prepare a single strategy in totality. For example, it is very difficult to know the exact extent of impact of the external factors on the change in the demand of a product in the market. So we don't know and we cannot exactly calculate. We cannot exactly come up with any strategy, plans or policies, and we don't know to what extent the impact will be, the social impact, the legal impact, the economical impact, anything for that matter, how it's going to and to what extent it's going to have influence, whether it is adverse influence or it is a good influence, and how it is going to meet the demand of the product in the market. All these is very difficult to predict and come to a conclusion, make a plan or policy or strategy in totality. And that is why it is called as complexity. It is very difficult to understand. The next one is relativity. So business environment is relative in nature because it differs from business to business, country to country and region to region. For example, quality control and political conditions are different in different countries. The degree of change in fashion is high in European countries than in Asian countries. So it is relativity. Relativity means we can compare and relate one country to another country. We can compare and relate one region to another region, one business to another business. That is, quality control and political conditions are more stricter in European countries like in USA and Japan. And when you compare it, it is less in Asian countries like India and other developing countries. And the degree of change in fashion is very frequent and very fast in European countries than in Asian countries. So this is how it is related to each other. We can relate one country to another country, one taste to another taste, one region to another region, one business to another business. For example, saris are more in demand in India and it is not demanded in other countries when compared to the demand in India. So this is what is relativity. That's all for today's class, dear students. Thank you.